It's a blustery Sunday afternoon here on the banks of the River Trent. Marks the border between Nottinghamshire and Lincolnshire, on which side I'm currently standing, in the town of Gainsborough. This week's subject for Forgotten Town.
Gainsborough, Lincolnshire. Population 22,841. Rank number 471.
Partly due to my imminent need to drive 200 miles home, combined with the facts that the Eight Jolly Brewers is currently closed, and my doctor having forbidden me from visiting any pubs named after kings of the House of Câline, today's visit will be conducted primarily on foot. Next to a tiny statue of a woman in an oversized dress, a cap, with an apple in her hand, we find an information board. It says, in May 1608, a small group of separatists boarded a barge called Francis. They sailed up the Trent to Stallingborough to escape to Holland in search of religious tolerance. And yet, whatever one might think of the derelict riverside buildings, the truly ginormous branch of Kentucky Fried Chicken, or the number of off-puttingly large, bland buildings around the central business district, this town was, for 5 glorious weeks in the summer of 1013 AD, the capital of England. Yes, dear listener, if it had not been for the unfortunate death, or possibly murder, of Svein Forkbeard, now commemorated in the name of the town's Wetherspoons, within a couple of months of being declared King of all England, and the divergent geographical preferences of his son, Canute, now commemorated in the name of a pub adjacent to the town's Wetherspoons, I could at this very point be strolling past the Houses of Parliament, a succession of shops selling generic touristy tat, Buckingham Palace, or incoherent hordes of foreign tourists queuing for an open-top bus ride, all the trappings that come with being the nation's metropolis. Due to a clerical error on my part, which may or may not be related to enjoying a surfeit of Yorkshire hospitality over the weekend, I've arrived here too late to look around Gainsborough Old Hall. However, it's a pretty impressive looking place from without, and I can attest to the fact that it is a hall, it is old, and it is in Gainsborough. On the side of what looks like a boarded up public lavatory, we find some propaganda. The sign saying funded by UK government, £10 million investment in Gainsborough to create a thriving market town. It goes on. These are exciting times for Gainsborough. Funding from the Levelling Up Fund will revamp the marketplace, build a new cinema, refurbish the bus station, and improve Whitton Gardens. Be part of something special and find out more about our thriving Gainsborough projects. Anyway, if you're looking for excitement, this is clearly the place to be. And so there you have it, a whistle-stop visit to the West Riding of the parts of Lindsey in the county of Lincolnshire. With this and surrounding counties now complete, the remainder of this season will focus on mopping up the last 3 towns in the southeast. And on that bombshell, it's time to fire up the Nissan Micra, hit the A1 heading south, and say goodnight from Gainsborough.
I've been everywhere. I've been to Reno, Chicago, Fargo,
Nelson, Cologne, Burnley, Bradford, Buxton, Crewe, Warrington, Widnes, Wigan, Leeds.
Tocqueville, Barranquilla, and Padilla. I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man.